Okay, so this is the second time I'm making this video because the first time I decided not to go with it. This video is going to be in regards to the topic of demonic possession. If you have been looking to find yourself and you've been maybe working with your chakras, doing psychic readings, working with cards, any type of psychic or metaphysics or metaphysical, or maybe you were drawn to something on the more, I don't know, what do you want to call it, more on the mental capacity to, I perceive it as more of having a mental capacity to be. Anyways, let's just cut straight to the chase. It doesn't matter how I perceive it. The point is, if you feel something is coming into your energy body or in your thoughts, which is why I said mental capacity, you need to have a strong mental capacity. Meaning, if you're going to do anything supernatural, connect with any entity, depending on how you look at it, if you're going through depression, if you're having anxiety, I don't suggest you doing this type of stuff. If you're lonely and you need a friend and you just happen to awaken certain senses, like your psychic abilities, or maybe something pops through other means and your life starts to not be normal anymore or practical to you anymore, and things are just coming through and you're trying to look at, or like you're picking up information about people that you don't even know because they never told you, but somehow you just found out through telepathy or telepathic means, or maybe you had a vision of something and then it literally happened, you had a dream of something, it literally happens, whatever. How can you tell what's demonic and what is not? Okay, let's get straight to the point. If you're having any thoughts, if you're hearing something or someone tell you to physically harm yourself, first of all, I don't want to call this demonic possession because it usually entails, coming from a psychology's standpoint, it would usually entail that you're going through something, a mental. People usually get checked for, schizophrenic means, if something is telling you, if you're hearing sounds or whatever. And I don't want to be the one to hurt people's feelings here and say, if you're schizophrenic, there is no such thing as demons to you, or I don't want to go there. But, like I said, from someone who's coming from a background of psychology and an atheistic standpoint, usually it entails multiple. That's why I say you gotta go in there with a nice mental. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's important for you to check your mental health. It's important for you to check your emotional well-being. It's important for you to be self-aware. You know what I'm saying? Before you kind of blame a demon or a spirit or another person as being labeled like a demon if they enter your life or they're possessed. So like I was saying, I just think it's really vitally important that people who are walking into a spirit realm, or in a sense of opening themselves up to their spirituality or energies and stuff, to not forget that the human mind and the human emotions are very connected to this energy and to this concept of spirituality that you perceive your spirit or your soul to be part of. Okay? So, there are people who are energy practitioners where they will say what goes on the energy realm manifests on the physical realm. So if you're not taking good care of your mental health, your emotional state, it can transfer and manifest on the physical, which can lead to whatever you have of this concept of demonic possession. Now, okay, I'm not going to sit here and say the last, certain years of my life, there wasn't extreme things that didn't happen. I've witnessed some possessive states of other people. There were points in my life where I probably thought, maybe when I was like 15, I thought I was possessed. There was points where people saw me when I was 6 years old and they thought I was possessed, or I had the ability to possess other people. There were points where literally, shit would just happen. The weirdest shit would happen. But again, like I said, we want to look at our own mind. We want to take care of our own mind. Because here's the thing, unless there's like your bed or like certain things are not being removed or moving around in your house, if that's happening, we can sit here and talk about demonic possession, okay? But if you're just through your thoughts getting visions, you're being tormented mentally, you feel tired, you're always alone, I would definitely look into your emotional state and seek help. Maybe even go through an energetic cleansing, have your chakras cleared. Don't do it by yourself. Have somebody that you feel comforted by do it for you, help you. Because it could be that you're just tired and feeling lonely and you could use the support. So like I said, unless you and other people are witnessing tables and chairs being flown across when no one is near them. So with that, I just feel like when we talk about demonic possession, people, can you just double check what's going on with your mind? Like I'm hearing a lot of people talking about how stay away from this invoking or evoking this spirit. I want to tell you something. As an example, if I'm going to work with an energy, I call it an energy, I don't call it an entity, okay? If I'm going to work with an energy, I myself am a living energy. You are a living energy. When we die, our physical form will die. It will go back to the earth. Our spirit, emotion, soul become an energy. We go to the collective of somewhere, the stars, the planets, wherever we are. So that energy that I work with, okay, whether it has a sigil, whether it has a photo, whether it has a mantra, whether it has a hymn or a prayer or a song, whether it's self-created, where I created a sigil or anything for me to align with that energy, I myself don't allow anything to enter my body. I don't allow it to enter my mind. I don't allow anything to take control over me or my thoughts or my well-being. I don't allow it to penetrate anything that involves anything that belongs to me. Hence why I've never gone into drugs. I don't allow anything to control or alter my mind. I need to be in a state of balance and in a healthy mindset in order for me to do a ritual. So I will look at it as an alignment to align myself with, to align myself to. I look at it as building with. You have a relationship with someone, or you cooperate in a sense of, I don't sit there and literally listen to conversations going on in my head or get a visual of some demon with fires or like jinn looking shadow like entities entering or walking into my room. Come on. If that's your thing, that's fine. But then that's where a lot of people kind of lose themselves at one point into the craft or into their work, and then they start, experiencing a low part in their life, and they're seeing this shit take over them. So, not gonna say I never have experienced shit like that, but like I said, I will look at it as more of an emotional imbalance. So obviously everybody has their own way on working with something or someone. Even if you have a friend, you have your way on connecting with that person, okay? If you're gonna talk to them, if you're gonna be friends with them, if you're going to be an acquaintance with them, if you want to work with them, anything of that nature. You don't want to just open your door to some random stranger and work with that random stranger and put your trust and allow that stranger who walks in the front of your door in your house to take over your body, mind, and soul. It doesn't operate that way. And if you are operating that way, that's a little dangerous. It's coming from a naivety perception. So in a state of, when you talk about demonic possession, it's like anything can be demonic. People who invoke Jesus can be possessed. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, as an example, I mentioned to you guys in the last video that I'm going to get King Beleth's sigil tattooed on my forehead. Okay? Once my menstrual cycle is legit finished, should be done. But I'm going to wait a week. Okay, so that, other than the fact that a symbol and a sigil can literally mean nothing if you don't put in, that's another video, but here's the thing. Here's a little secret that I want to give you. Talking about an alignment with your own frequencies and your own energy. It's kind of aligning your spirit, your soul, your emotions, and your makeup. So for example, coming from an atheistic standpoint, as I am an atheist, I do believe in energy, so I'm not like okay, now I'm all wrapped up around with my hair. So King Beleth's sigil on my forehead. If you have ever, someone who's a master in Goetia or the Kabbalah, because it's all connected, King Solomon's work, the planets, King Beleth is associated with, so according to our own birth chart, because we are a living entity, we as humans are a living entity, meaning so sometimes King Beleth, Yezalel, that's it, Iezalel, is the higher functioning, even the same planetary alignment as King Beleth, which when appears as a female, it's like a stranger or a friend or a family member telling you to take the knife and cut your own skin or your own head off. Are you gonna want to? And this is a talisman of the angel Iezalel. I just want to show you its protection and its esoteric symbol and alignment over here. Okay guys, take good care of yourselves.